Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside Welland Stadium here in Welland, Ontario for this afternoon's edition of London Majors TV and London Majors Baseball, as the Majors are on the road to take on the newest team in the Intercounty Baseball League, the Welland Jackfish. The Environment Canada weather forecast for today's ball game, it is 16 degrees and partly cloudy. We're just going to head down and check out the national anthems here from Welland Stadium.
This afternoon's Canadian national anthem.
On va s'éporter l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Once again, Garen Burns.
A beautiful rendition of O Canada there as we get set to go here from Welland Stadium in Welland, Ontario, the beautiful Rose City, and the London Majors coming off a win earlier this morning, actually, just shortly 12 hours ago, maybe a little bit more. In the wee hours of this early morning, it was a walk-off home run for Ismael Pena in the bottom of the 12th inning that gave the Majors that win, their first one of the season, improving their record to 1-2. Let's check out that one. Delivery. Ismael Pena drives that one in the air to right field. Looking up and into the darkness, and it's gone! Pena jacks one out of here. A walk-off home run, and we can all go home.
Oh, yes! Ismael Pena, power bat in that 5-hole. Been saying it all game, and he finally takes one out of here.
That was the walk-off solo home run from Ismael Pena last night at 12:43 a.m. really early this morning. That ended the ball game, gave their Majors the first win of the season for them, and got them off to a hard start here. A little bit of sleep for the London Majors, catching the bus at 7:30 this morning, and on the road to Welland to take on the Jackfish here for the 1:05 start here. We're just a little bit getting started here. It's opening day and the first game of this new franchise for the Welland Jackfish, and they are going to be packing it in here at Welland Stadium, hoping for a good game from their new Jackfish, and hopefully a good game on the mound for the Welland Jackfish to start this game. Euclides Layer will be pitching for them. He is the right-hander. Pitched last year for the Brantford Red Sox and did pitch against London on July 7th. He went 5 innings, giving up 7 runs, 6 of them earned, and 6 hits with 4 walks. So he has pitched against London before. This London team has seen him before, so certainly something we're going to want to watch for as we go earlier. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for the London Majors that will go at Euclides Layer as well. Phil Thrapp is back in that leadoff spot after batting in the 2-hole last night. He batted leadoff for the first 2 games of the season. He's going to be playing center field. Jonathan DeForest, who was the leadoff hitter in last night's ball game, is going to be playing shortstop. Byron Reichstein, he's going to be playing third base, batting third. Cleveland Brownlee, the designated hitter, batting fourth. Ismael Pena, the man with the walk-off home run last night, he is playing first base again, batting fifth in the order. Ambrose playing left field today and batting sixth. Britt playing second base. I believe we might have those two switched up, though, and Britt will be batting seventh. Luis Sayo behind the plate once again for the Majors, his 4th straight game behind the plate. He is going to be batting 8th. Steve Froese will be playing right field for the Majors today, batting 9th. And we'll get to the starting pitcher for the Majors when he gets out there. It's a new face for the Majors. Nonetheless, it is London Majors baseball here from Welland, Ontario, as the Majors get set to face off against the Welland Jackfish. It's a beautiful day out here. We've really been treated to some good weather, beautiful weather last night in London for the London Majors game against the Brantford Red Sox. And then the weather here today also very nice as well. So hopefully that will continue with this IBL season. A little bit late getting started, but hopefully that will continue as we move forward and move on here. A beautiful day from Welland, Ontario.
And now fans, here is the starting lineup for your 2019 Welland Jackfish. Leading off the shortstop, number 1, Wilson Soriano.
They're just announcing the starting lineups for the Welland Jackfish now, so we'll take you down and you can listen in.
DeAndre Asbury Heath. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 55, Matt Schmidt. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 26, Andrew Mercier. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 5, Brendan Datson. Batting seventh at third base, number 4, Nolan Pettipiece. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 7, Greg Marco. Batting ninth, left fielder, number 6, Nathan Mastervick. And on the mound for the Jackfish, please welcome number 27, Euclides Lair.
So there is that starting lineup they just announced for the Welland Jackfish here, playing in their first game of the regular season. First game for the new team as well. 0-0 record, of course, to start the season here. They got rained out last weekend, so pushing the home opener, pushing the season opener back for them. Like I mentioned, the weather wreaking havoc for them, so they'll have to start here. Their first game of the season is actually the London Majors' fourth game as well.
Let's hear it for your Welland Jackfish.
So as mentioned there, the Welland Jackfish joining the IBL this season, moving over from Burlington, where they were the Burlington Herd for a number of years, and then making the move over to Welland, into Welland Stadium here, just in time for this 2019 season, getting things sorted out here in the late going, but it looks like they've done a pretty good job with the place. The field is in pretty good condition, I'm told, although a little bit wet. The players are staying out in the outfield despite having sun yesterday. The stadium looks pretty good here, and the Welland Jackfish know how to put on a good promotion, as they have a few superheroes out in the crowd today as well. That throw down from the catcher Greg Marco for the Welland Jackfish, and we're just about ready to get underway here from Welland, Ontario. The London Majors looking for their second straight win, second win of the year, and leading things off for them will be Phil Trappis. So now the first pitch across for a strike here as we are underway from Welland. The time of the first pitch going at 1:16 here. Phil Trappis, of course, leading things off for the London Majors here, leading off in the first two games of the regular season as well. The California native as well. That ball misses low, and the Cal will move to 1-1 here early on Trappis. The 1-1 delivery on its way, misses low, and the Cat will move to 2-1. So now Trappis swings right through it as well. Trappis had a number of base hits back in the Barrie game last Sunday as well. Looked good last night hitting in the 2-hole for the London Majors. As mentioned, the California native playing his first year with the Majors. This one hit high and chopped over to first base. Going to be a tough play. Coming up with it for the Jackfish is going to be Brendan Datson, putting the tag on Phil Trappis for the first out of the game and the first out of this new franchise. So now Jonathan DeForest, the McGill University product, batted leadoff in the game last night. Will be back in the 2-hole today. Roop Chandadat moving him quite around. He was batting 9th in the order Sunday in Barrie before moving back up. That one hit down the right field line. It will move the count to 0-1. So the 0-1 delivery about to be on its way from Cletus Layer. That one off-speed pitch catches the inside part of the plate for a strike, and now DeForest finds himself down in the count in a little bit of a hole, 0-2. Pitch for him. Goes to the fastball on the outside part of the plate there. Just missed on the outside part of the plate there. Great call and a great location from the battery there, and Layer went to the outside part of the plate there. Here's the delivery. Off-speed pitch, it's going to say, and the home plate umpire in today's ball game, Ben Mercier, is going to put DeForest back at home plate there. It will go as a ball. Count goes to 1-2 here, and DeForest, pardon me, no pitch as well. Here's that pitch. Outside part of the plate, just missing as well. Layer's got that sidearm action. He's looking good out there so far as well. The home plate umpire, Ben Mercier, signaling to us that the count is 3-2. Here's the pitch. That one misses low. Ball 4. And DeForest will move over to first base. And with 1 out here, the London Majors will have their first batter. So now Byron Reichstein will get to bat here with a runner on base. Came in as a pinch hitter in last night's ball game. Had that home run back on Sunday in Barrie. And now he'll bat with DeForest. DeForest runs well as well, so interesting to watch his lead. That one misses inside. DeForest doesn't usually take a huge lead over there, but is a threat to run. Reichstein steps in there and grabs his sign, and here's the pitch. Throw from Marco is going to be right there on the money and thrown out. What a throw for the second out of the inning. So as mentioned, DeForest doesn't get that huge lead over there, but loves to run. And a good pitch to throw on for Greg Marco, and he throws that one right on the money, a dime to second base. And now a 2-0 count for Byron. He'll bat with 2 outs. That one misses outside as well. Layer possibly working away from Byron, one of the few guys in this order that he's seen before. Of course, pitching against the Majors last year when he was with the Red Sox. 3-0 delivery is going to miss low as well. And so Layer, a guy that doesn't usually walk a whole lot of guys, has 2 here in the first inning. So now Cleveland will get to bat here in the first inning. Was replaced for a pinch runner, Robert Doyle, in last night's ball game after getting hit by a pitch in extra innings. Didn't get a chance to get around and bat another time in extra innings, to which he was a little bit upset about. Here's the pitch to him. In there for a strike. Cleveland doesn't like it, but it's going to be probably about as low as they'll go on the strike zone there. That's what Cleveland Brownlee hopes at least. Looked good up here. Home plate umpire Ben Mercier. Now Cleveland hits that one, and it's going to be caught in left field. A diving grab from the left fielder, Nate Mastervic. And that will retire the side here in the first inning. It's a fairly quick inning for Layer and the Jackfish. We go to the bottom of the 1 here on Majors TV. The Majors will pick up a pair of base runners. 2 walks in the inning, but they won't get any runs. We'll go to the bottom of the first here. Score remains tied at 0.
Join us as well. Visit fan services at the front gate or wellandjackfish.com for more information on your group and charity fundraising, as well as how to make your child's birthday the best one yet. And fans, we're pleased to announce that the Welland Jackfish at the Pond is a licensed entertainment venue. Visit the bait shop concessions now and enjoy an ice-cold tall boy for only $6. Please respect the rules and help us maintain a positive atmosphere for each and every one of our Welland Jackfish fans. Also, Jackfish fans, keep in mind, if the Jackfish pitchers strike out 5 or more opposing batters during today's game, each fan will go home with a coupon for free 5 wings, courtesy of Mama's Boys. Visit them today at 454 First Avenue, Welland, or online at mamasboys.ca.
So welcome back to Welland Stadium here in Welland. Majors TV. The Majors picked up some walks in the first inning. They won't get any runs, no hits as well for them. A new look face on the mound for the London Majors. It is one of the new imports for them. Juliandre Higuera will be pitching. He might sound familiar named if you are a Toronto Blue Jays fan. Has been playing in the Blue Jays minor league system since 2013. Spent time in low A, advanced A, short A in Vancouver, as well as making a short stint in AAA Buffalo. So a pitcher that the London Majors are hoping can add to their depth. He will deliver to the leadoff man, Wilson Soriano, for the Jackfish. It's a strike. Count will move to 0-1 here on Soriano. That one misses outside, and count will move to 1-1 here. Juliandre, the native of Falcon, Venezuela, stands at 6'1", 180 pounds, 24 years old. And as mentioned, been in the Blue Jays minor league system. That one misses up high for a ball. A strong lefty arm for this Majors team that manager Roop Janadat is hoping will add to their depth on the mound. That one misses, though, and the count will move to 3-1. A good crowd here on this Saturday afternoon in Welland. Of course, their home opener, season opener. Here to check out the new look Welland Jackfish. Here's the 3-1 delivery from Higuera. That one's in there for a strike, and the count will move full here to the first batter, Soriano. Here is the 3-2 delivery. Higuera grabs his sign from Seo. That one misses as well, and it's going to be a leadoff walk to Wilson Soriano for the Jackfish, and they'll have their leadoff runner on base.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 8, Mattingly, Romanin.
So Mattingly Romanin will bat here for the Welland Jackfish, grabbing his first at-bat of the season. Soriano stands on first base. He fake steals on that one. It's going to be a grounder to shortstop Trappist. He's going to have to make a tough play over there to first base. Picked by Pena. And it will be in time over there at first base for the first out of the inning. Mentioned off the top of the broadcast the thick grass out there in the infield as well as the outfield. And that ball wasn't hit overly hard, but it died as soon as it hit the grass there. Yeah, for the first out of the inning, Trappist comes over and makes a strong play, strong throw from shortstop. So now Higuera works with a runner in scoring position and 1 out here. Here's his delivery across for strike one. As mentioned, spending time in the minor league system, Higuera last year played in A-ball Dunedin, where he compiled the record of 2-3 with a 6.07 ERA, and then even spent time in AAA Buffalo of the International League, 0-1 record with a 7.71 ERA, but spending some time in AAA certainly impressive as well. Count moves to 0-2 here on that foul ball. So now grabbing his sign is Higuera from Seo. Soriano stands on second base still, fooling with him a bit, and a late time call. That one would have missed anyways, so Higuera possibly will chain. Soriano was dancing a little bit out there at second base, trying to throw off Higuera. Possibly done that as he was taking his sweet time getting that ball to the plate. We'll have to redo the 0-2 once more. Delivery from Higuera misses outside. So that will move the count to 1-2. So now the DeAndre Asbury Heath 1-2 delivery. That one in the dirt. A good block by Luis Seo behind the plate, and the count will move to 2-2. Still just one out in the inning here, as the ground out to Thrapis remains the only out in the inning. Soriano, the leadoff man for the Welland Jackfish, stands on second base, still. 2-2 delivery on the outside part of the plate. Misses high and out. And we will have another full count pitch here. So Higuera forced to throw a number of pitches already here in the first inning. He's still working on the third batter here in the Jackfish order, and taking a long time doing so, as this has been a fairly slow evolving at bat. Froze at second. Here's the delivery from Higuera. That one fouled straight back into the netting. And we'll have to redo that 3-2 pitch. That foul ball came straight back into the netting. So Juliandre Higuera working here in the first. Here's his one-out delivery. That one misses outside. And it will be a walk to DeAndre Asbury Heath for the Jackfish. I'll put runners on first and second here with just one out. Luis Seo goes out to chat with his young left-hander. Go over a game plan as they get set to face Matt Schmidt here, the right fielder in the Jackfish lineup. So now Matt Schmidt bats, the lefty, against the left-hander for runners off on that one. Pitch misses high, and Luis Seo was focused on framing that pitch, didn't even bother throwing down there. Don't know if Higuera even checked the runners there. Nonetheless, they're going to move up 90 feet each. That one misses as well. And the count moves to 2 balls, no strikes here. Still one out in the inning. Higuera works here on the 2-0 pitch. Foul ball. And now, not sure if that hit his bat or his hand. Schmidt is holding on to his hand there back behind the plate there. Home plate umpire Ben Mercier pointed towards first base, so it looks like it's going to be a hit by pitch. Still behind home plate there, holding on to that hand. Looks like he'll finally make his way back to the dish here. So now Matt Schmidt will step back in here. I thought for a second there that Ben Mercier pointed his right hand towards first base as if he was giving Schmidt the base there, but he'll have to bat here. Count moves to 2-1. That one fouled off as well, and the count will move to 2-2. As mentioned, a good crowd here in Welland. Looked like Schmidt let go of that bat. So Skip Rube Shanardad hands that back to Schmidt, and he'll have to get set to face Higuera on 2-2. Fairly slow bottom of the first here. Higuera is a pitcher that doesn't necessarily work too fast on the mound there. Likes to get into his little pace there. And here he gets set to go on 2-2. Delivers, rung him up. Fastball in the outside part of the plate there. His first strikeout as a major will be the second out of this inning. And now the majors with 2 outs will look to try and get out of this inning if they can, with Andrew Mercier batting, the designated hitter in today's ball game for the Jackfish, another lefty. Although he'll have to try and get those runners in with 2 out. Higuera gets set to go here on the fresh count to the fresh batter. That one hit in the air to left field. It's slicing and it's going to get down. 1 run's going to come across the score, and a second run will also come across the score. It's going to be a 2 RBI base hit for Andrew Mercier, and the Jackfish pick up their first 2 runs of the new season and lead this one 2-0 here in the bottom of the first.
The first baseman, number 5, Brendan Datsun.
So now Brendan Datsun will bat for the Jackfish. He's got a runner on first base after Mercier scored 2 on that base hit to left. That one fouled off over top of the third base dugout. The count moves to 0-1 here after the foul ball. Brennan Datsun playing first base in this afternoon's contest. That one inside, just misses. And the count moves to 1-1 here. Here is the 1-1 delivery. That one outside part of the plate, called for a strike, and Higuera works himself into a 1-2 count here, try to get himself out of this inning. The Jackfish have already picked up a pair of runs here on that RBI single. Here is the 1-2 delivery from Higuera. Swung on, missed for a strikeout, his second out of the inning. But the Welland Jackfish pick up their first 2 runs of the game, first 2 runs of the new season, and first 2 runs in franchise history. They lead 2-0
chance
We
to
head
run the
to the
bases,
second
and now
inning here in
there's
Welland.
our
Majors trail by
dominant crew
2.
is in the crowd for some full.
So Ismail Pena will bat here for the London Majors to lead off the second inning. Of course, about 13 hours ago, he was the one to walk off the Brantford Red Sox with that solo home run in the bottom of the second inning. Delivery from Layers misses. Count moves to 1-1 here. That was Pena's first home run of the regular season last night. Had one in the preseason as well. That's a curveball that slips out of his hand and misses. Count moves to 1-2 here on Pena, the big power lefty bat. That one hit on the ground, and it gets past the first baseman into right field there. Pena's going to have himself on base to start off the second inning here.
Batting 6 for the Majors, third baseman, Mike Ambrose.
So now Mike Ambrose will bat for the Majors here. He's got a leadoff runner on here in the form of Ismail Pena after that base hit to right field. Ambrose back with the Majors this year, returning. And he gets set to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. That one misses on the outside part of the plate. Count moves to 1-0. That pitch is fouled off and hit over top of the Majors dugout here on the first base side. Count will even itself up here at 1-1. That 1-1 pitch fouled off by Mike Ambrose. It will go to a 1-2 count here. Ambrose, of course, wearing the gray uniform down there with the blue number 32 on the back, batting from that right-handed side. Now Ambrose gets set to bat here. That one inside, and that one hits Mike Ambrose, and he'll head down to first base. So a hit by pitch will put Mike Ambrose on first base. Ismail Pena goes over to second, and now Evan Britt will bat. Britt, one of the more clutch hitters in this majors lineup. He's had a number of hits. He had a double in last night's ball game as well into the right center field gap. That one's a fastball, catches the zone, and it will move the count to 0-1 here on Evan Britt. Britt in his second season with the majors. Here's this one. Fouled straight back. Right towards us up here in the press box. Safety netting snags that one up. Count moves to 0-2 here on Evan Britt. Working on Evan Britt. That one is on the outside part of the plate there for a strikeout. And Britt goes down looking. Looked like Britt was looking for an off-speed pitch or something else on 0-2, but he came with the fastball on the outside part of the plate and struck him out looking. So now with one out here, the London Majors will send Luis Seo to the plate. Seo catching again in this game. 4 games so far in the regular season. This is the 4th for the London Majors. Luis Seo been the starting catcher in all 4 of those ball games for the Majors. Delivery to him. That one squirts by. Pena is going to make his way to third base. Ambrose over to second. And now Seo's got a pair of runners in scoring position here. Big at bat for him. That one swung on, miss from Seo. Count will move to 0-2 as Seo falls behind in the count. Pair runners in scoring position here for Seo. Here's the 0-2 delivery. That one swung on and hit into left field. Fairly mid-range out there in left. Pena's going to tag up from third base. A strong throw, but he'll be in there standing up. Luis Seo will pick up a sacrifice fly and an RBI, and the Majors get on the board with their first run of the ball game, cutting the deficit to 2-1. So a big at bat there by Luis Seo. He gets underneath it just enough to lift it into left field for the sacrifice fly. Steve Froese now the batter for the Majors. That one just a bit outside on the right. And the count will move in the favor of Froese to 1-0 here. Froese playing right field for the Majors. Fouled straight back into the screen. And that'll even the count up at 1-1. Froese hit for a high average last year. Here he is for the Majors with a runner in scoring position. That one catches the zone as well. Count moves to 1-2. Looked pretty good there. Froese possibly looking for something else on the outer part of the plate. Here's the delivery from Layers. That one hit in the gap, and it's going to be run down. What a catch out there in center field. Asbury Heath runs it down in center and will stop the Majors rally here in the top of the second. The Majors will pick up a run on the RBI sacrifice fly for Luis Seo, and they cut into this deficit a little bit. We'll go to the bottom of the second here from Welland. The Jackfish out in front, 2-1.
pitch this afternoon. TurfNet Sports Supplies is the official netting provider of the Welland Jackfish. Visit location at 2255 Highway 20 in Welland for all your sports, turf, and netting needs. Also, check out their indoor golf simulators to keep your game sharp. Visit TurfNet Sports Supplies online at turfnetsportsupplies.com.
Welcome back to Majors TV here live from Welland, Ontario, the Rose City, as the Majors are in town to take on the Welland Jackfish. Noah Smith calling the action here from Welland as Luis Sayo throws down. And we are just about set to get underway here in the bottom of the second.
The third baseman, number 4, Nolan Pettipiece.
Nolan Pettipiece will be the leadoff man here for the Jackfish, facing off against Andre Higuera for the London Majors. He's the lefty on the mound here. Jackfish picked up 2 in the first. That one fouled straight back towards us and up over top of the press box out into the parking lot. Moved out to a 0-1 count here. That one misses low, and they will move the count to 1-0 here. Here is that 1-1 delivery. That one fouled off as well. So now Pettipiece will have to bat with a 1-2 count here as Higuera will look to try and strike him out here. He grabs his sign on 1-2. 1-2 delivery. That one misses high. The count will move to 2-2 and even itself up here. Pettipiece is the leadoff man in this inning. He is batting in the 7th spot in this Jackfish order. Here is the 2-2 delivery. That one misses outside as well. Seems as though as when Higuera's missing, he's missing either high or outside. That will move the count to 3-2 here against the leadoff man in this inning, Pettipiece. Here's that 3-2 delivery. Misses outside again. And the leadoff man will be on. Pettipiece. Nolan Pettipiece gets on base here with a walk.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 7, Greg Marco.
So now Greg Marco will bat here for the Welland Jackfish. He is batting in the 8 hole, catching in today's ball game. We saw him show off his arm strength earlier in the ball game as well here. The lefty Higuera makes a move over to first base, checks on Pettipiece. Here is his delivery on 0-0. That one misses high. Higuera missing a few times here. Leadoff man on base here for the Jackfish. Higuera makes another move over to first. Pettipiece not with a overly big lead over there at first base. About average size for a lefty on the mound. Here's the delivery. That one fouled straight back as well. The count moves to 1-1 here. Nobody out here. Pettipiece stands on first. Higuera gets set, squares around to bunt. It's going to hit him, and he's going to be out. So he pops up the bunt, and it hits him as he runs in fair territory there. He's going to be ruled out, and they're going to send Pettipies back to first base. A heads-up call by the home plate umpire, Ben Mercier. Always a tough call to make.
Number 6, Nate Mastervic.
And now Nate Mastervic will have to bat here as the Majors will catch a little bit of a break there as the bunt hit him. Was going to be a good bunt as it would have looked like it stayed. And now a lefty for Higuera to face. That one inside on the left-handed batter. Count will move to 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. That one misses low. Count moves to 2-0. Higuera here in the bottom of the second inning working with one out. Jackfish do have a runner on base right now as another slow move over to first base by Higuera. Not going to get him with that move, just trying to keep him honest over there at first base. A little quicker that time over there to Pena at first base. But he's back standing up. That one is going to miss high, and we will go to a 3-0 count here. Higuera being forced to throw a lot of pitches here. That one inside catches a piece of them. And it will be a hit batter here, putting runners on first and second here with one out here in the bottom of the second inning for the Welland Jackfish.
The shortstop, number 1, Wilson Soriano.
So now back to the top of the order here for the Welland Jackfish. Wilson Soriano will bat. There's one out. And a couple of runners on base here for the Jackfish here early on in the game, and they've been doing a good job of that so far. That one misses high for ball one. And now Higuera falling behind to a number of batters here in the Jackfish order. His fastball is looking lively early on, but he's struggling to throw it across for strikes. That one across, though. It's a fastball on the outside part of the plate, and will move the count even. So now 1-1 here. Pettipies dancing over there at second base will throw off Higuera a little bit. As mentioned, a pair of runners on base here. First and second, one out. That one misses high. And it appears that when Higuera is missing, he is continuing to miss high in the zone, which is a problem if you're a pitcher on the mound. They're not exactly the location you want to be missing at. Grabs his sign here on 2-1, winds and delivers. That one fouled back into the netting. And he will put his count up to 2-2. So big 2-2 pitch coming here for Higuera on the mound. He's got to try and end this inning without any damage if he can. Here is the 2-2 delivery. Higuera winds, delivers. That one misses low. It's through the legs of Sayo. He's got to make a strong throw over to third, but Ambrose lays the tag on Pettipies. He's going to be in there, sliding into third base. So that takes away the force there and moves the count to 3-2. Still a big batter here for Higuera to get. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Fouled straight back. They'll have to redo that 3-2 again there. Soriano reaching a little bit there on the pitch on the outside part of the plate, but was able to foul it off, stay alive, and they'll redo things once more. Here's the delivery. That one's on the round to Thrappas. He comes up with it over there at short. Strong throw over to Pena at first base. It's a ground out 6-3 in the books, but it will score Pettipies from third base. And the Jackfish will pick up their third run of the ball game, take a 3-1 lead here.
The second baseman, number 8, Mattingly, Romanen.
So now Mattingly Romanen, the second baseman, batting here. A pair of outs in the inning here, but also a runner still in scoring position here for this Welland Jackfish team, who's already put across 3 runs in the first 2 innings there. They put up 2 in the first, and 1 just came across here. A good pick move over there at second base, sliding back in safe over there at second base, and two outs here now. Delivery, that one in the dirt, blocked up by Sayo, and the first pitch of that at-bat, go for a ball. The 1-0 delivery from Higuera. That one misses high. Count moves to 2-0. The count is 2-0 here as Higuera grabs his sign from Sayo. Delivers. Outside part of the plate called for a strike. And that will move the count more in his favor towards a 2-1 count here. There is 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Delivery fouled straight back into the netting of the backstop there, and the count will even itself up here on the Jackfish batter. And Higuera working still here in the second inning, although throwing a lot of pitches. A 2-2 count here. Here is the 2-out pitch. That one gonna miss just a little bit low, and we'll move the count full here to 3-2. Higuera makes a little step move back to second base, though. Wanted to see if possibly Jastrovic was on the move on 3-2. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Swung on, miss. Higuera grabs the strikeout to end the inning, but the Welland Jackfish will pick up another run, grabbing their third of the game, and they lead 3-1 as we head to the third inning here from Welland.
Aaron, I'm going to get you back over here. All right, Aaron, what you need to do in 30 seconds, I need you to throw 5 balls into the hole. If you do so, we'll give you a brand new t-shirt. courtesy of the Welland Jackfish. You ready, big guy? On your mark. Get set. Go! Time, you got time. Here we go. Let's make some noise for this young fella here. Seconds there. Three, two, one. All right, you know what? For being a good sport, the very first target toss Welland Jackfish, you're still going home with a brand new t-shirt. Congratulations.
Welcome back to Welland here as the Majors find themselves down 3-1 here as we work in the third inning of this ball game. The Majors picked up a run last time, but so did the Jackfish. They lead 3-1 right now. We are back to the top of the order. Here's the umpire's call time, just closing a gate off to the side here on the third base side. Trappist bats. Squares around, but then pulls back for ball one. We've seen Trappist do that a number of times already in this young season, where he'll square around and just see what's going on. Here is the sign being given. It's a 2-0 count here. That one gets across for a strike. Trappist looking all the way on 2-0, and the count moves to 2-1. That one misses outside as well, and the count will move to 3-1 here. Good hitters count for Trappist. Trappist hitting from the left side here. That one across on the outside, called for a strike, and will move the count full here to start off the third inning. Swung on and missed. The throw from Layers is missed by Trappist. A strikeout to start the third. And one out here as now Jonathan DeForest will bat for the Majors with one out.
Number 2 on the afternoon. Pay attention. Mama's Boys Wings up for grabs.
So now Layers working. That one fouled off by Jonathan DeForest.
Center fielder, Jonathan DeForest.
A number of other games going on around the IBL this afternoon. The Guelph Royals hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs. They lead 4-3 in the bottom of the fourth inning. And the Barrie Baycats hosting the Kitchener Panthers. That's a 2 o'clock start. They're just about ready to get underway as well on this Saturday afternoon in IBL action. DeForest now down 0-2. He gets that one on the ground to the third baseman. Strong throw over there to first base. It's a strong throw from Nolan Pettipiece across the diamond, and the second out of the inning is recorded by Layers on the mound.
Right fielder Byron Reichstein.
So now Byron will get set to bat here. Hitting in the left-hander's batter's box and batting in the 3-hole for the Majors this afternoon. 2 outs, and Byron hits that one high in the air to center field. It's going to hang up out there for Asbury Heath. He is underneath it. And the side is retired in the top of the third. Nothing going for the London Majors. We'll head to the bottom of the third with the Jackfish out in front, 3-1.
And remember to show your support for the Welland Jackfish. Jackfish items on sale now at and inside the tackle box. These includes programs, hats, sweatshirts, and much more to remember your time here at the ballpark and with the Welland Jackfish. All right, who has the dirtiest car at Welland Stadium this afternoon? If you're the owner of a black Nissan, license plate number BPVY607, black Nissan BPVY607. You just won a free premier car wash courtesy of Welland Honda. Visit them today at 16 Lincoln Street, Welland. Black Nissan BPVY607.
Welcome back to Welland, Ontario here for London Majors TV and London Majors baseball from Welland. The Majors find themselves down 3-1, moving into the bottom of the third here as they picked up a run in the second inning, but the Jackfish have scored so far in their first two at-bats, two in the first and one in the second.
For your Welland Jackfish, the center fielder, number 2, DeAndre Asbury Heath.
So now the center fielder, DeAndre Asbury Heath, recording the final out in the top of the third, and now he'll bat to lead things off here in the bottom half of the third. The three-hitter in this lineup for the Welland Jackfish. That one crushed in the air to right field. It's going to be over top of him, and it's gone. That one leaves the yard. DeAndre Asbury Heath hits one the opposite way and over top of the right field wall. It's a solo home run to lead off the third, and the Welland Jackfish hop out in front 4-1.
There is the first Welland Jackfish home run. Fans, make some noise for center fielder number 2, DeAndre Asbury Heath.
Didn't think it had enough off the bat, but it went the opposite way and found its way over the wall out there in right field. And now the Jackfish hop out in front 4-1 here on Higuera on the mound. That one misses, and
At the dish,
now the count moves to
Jackfish,
2-0.
fielder number 55, Matt Schmidt.
Matt Schmidt, the batter now for the Jackfish, the lefty in that batter's box. He gets set to face off against Higuera, although he quickly moves out in front 3-0 here. Higuera falls behind. Here's the delivery. That one on the inside. Misses, though, and it will be a walk. So the solo home run starts the inning here for the Jackfish, and then a 4-pitch walk to Matt Schmidt. And now London manager Roop Charendat will head out to the mound and talk to his 24-year-old left-hander.
Andrew Mercier.
There hasn't been any throwing down in the London Majors bullpen here. We're only in the bottom of the third inning, although there is some moving around down there now. Unable to tell, but it looks like it might be Braden Farrington getting loose down there for the Majors now here in the bottom of the third. Higuera still working here, though, in the third inning. He's just in his third inning of work. Runner on base. That one Misses low and inside, and the count will move to 1-0. Here's the pitch. That one across for a strike. And the count will even itself up at 1-1. Mercier, the designated hitter for the Jackfish in today's game. He fouls one off into the parking lot behind the grandstand here. It is a 1-2 count now. One-two delivery. That one hit in the air. It's a blooper, but it's going to get in between the 5-6 hole there as Thrapis was unable to run it down. It'll be a base hit, and with nobody out here, the Jackfish will have runners on first and second. So now Brendan Dadson bats for the Jackfish, another lefty in their order. Higuera misses on the new batter. Count moves to 1-0. Here is his 1-0 delivery. That one popped up high in the air. Going to be an infield fly called. Ambrose makes the grab over there at third base. And it will be the first out of the bottom of the third inning here. A pop fly and an infield fly to Mike Ambrose over there.
Third baseman number 4, Nolan Pettipiece.
So now Nolan Pettipiece will bat here. Already scored a run in today's ball game, and now he'll bat with a pair of runners on base here and just one out. Higuera working in the bottom of the third. That one misses for a ball. There is action down there in the London Majors bullpen as Braden Farrington begins to warm up and get loose down there. Here's the pitch. Inside part of the plate, called a strike. Count will move to 1-1 strike here. Here's the delivery. That one in the dirt, blocked by Seo, but it gets away from him. Squirts away about 10 feet to his right. And now the count will move to 2-1 here. Still just one out here, but now the force is off. They're going to bring the infielders in here for the London Majors, almost all of them standing on the grass. And they're going to try and cut down a run if they can. That one hit high in the air to center field, though. Out there to make the grab. And it will be a sacrifice fly. And that will be the fifth run of the game here for the Welland Jackfish. That one on the outside part of the plate. First base umpire Chris Walters is going to say he went around there. Called for a strike. Here is the 0-1 delivery from Higuera. That one across for a strike as well, and Higuera works himself into an 0-2 count here. Way ahead here, and he's got a chance to get out of the inning here. O2 delivery from Higuera. Across for a strike, rings him up, ends the inning, but the Jackfish pick up another 2 runs. They lead 5-1 as we head to the fourth here in Welland. A beautiful Saturday afternoon, but the Majors need to get some runs.
Fans at the pond, make some noise, Jackfish fans. It's time for a Welland Jackfish T-shirt toss. Visit them online at
Welcome back here to Welland, Ontario, the Rose City, as the Majors are in town on the road this afternoon to take on the newest team in the IBL, the Welland Jackfish. Noah Smith here calling the action on the road, and the London Majors have some work to do. They trail 5-1 here in the fourth inning as we move into the top half of the fourth.
Fourth inning for the Majors. Designated hitter Cleveland Brownlee.
So to lead off the top of the fourth, it's Cleveland Brownlee, the four-hitter, designated hitter in this London Majors lineup. First pitch to him, called a strike. He doesn't like it. It was a little bit inside as he gives a look of disgust toward Ben Mercier. No 1 from inside. Almost hit Brownlee. Count will move to 1-1. They're 1-1. Count now to Cleveland Brownlee. That one hit in the air to center field on a line. Out there to make the grab is Asbury Heath, and the first out of the inning is a line drive fly out to center field for Cleveland Brownlee.
First baseman Ishmael Pena.
So 1 out in the inning now. Here's the delivery on its way to Pena. Playing first base in today's ball game, and he bats here on the top of the fourth inning with 1 out. Delivery, that one grounded foul down the first baseline. Count will even itself up here to Pena. The count 1-1 now. That one flown out to left field for Pena. Running it down out there in left is Nate Mastervic, and the second out of the inning is recorded to start the fourth here. 2 pretty quick outs on fly balls.
Mike Ambrose.
So now 2 outs here, and Mike Ambrose will bat for the Majors. As Squares around a bunt, pulls back. It's a strike anyways. Ambrose possibly just trying to draw the corner infielders in if he can, but they'll retreat right back to where they were. That one swung on, grounded down the third base side, although it won't make it very far in the thick grass out there, and the count will move to 0-2 on Mike Ambrose. So now an 0-2 count on Mike Ambrose with 2 outs here. They are working. That one ripped back up the middle. Ambrose will jog on over to first base. He'll have a base hit and will be aboard with 2 outs. Now Evan Britt will bat here for the London Majors. After Mike Ambrose got on base with a base hit here. Not the first time we've seen Ambrose stand on first when Britt batting. He's driven him in with a few doubles down the line, some clutch hitting. He'd like to do the same here with the Majors trailing 5-1. Delivery to Britt inside. Count moves to 2-0. Ambrose stands on first base again. Here he is. And now the count moves to 3-0 here on Evan Britt, the London native. And at A.B. Lucas secondary in London. Here's the 3-0 pitch to him. That one misses, and he'll walk on 4 straight pitches. So after the rip up the middle by Michael Ambrose, it's 4 straight balls. And now Luis Seo will bat here with 2 outs and a pair of runners on base. Luis Seo had a sacrifice fly and an RBI earlier in the ball game. He'd like to do the same here if he can, and maybe try to get a base hit to bring in a run. 5-1 the score here. Seo bats. That one ripped up the middle. Takes a funny hop. It's going to be a tough play to make. Barehanded in the throw over the first. And quite a nice play there made over at shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're watching London Majors baseball here on Majors TV. Welcome back to Majors TV here. We go into the bottom of the 4th. and Nate Mastervic will lead things off here for the Jackfish. They lead 5-1. That one on the inside part of the plate fouled off, and it will move the count to 0-1 here. That one misses. Count goes to 1-1 here. Julio Andre Higuera working in his fourth inning here, the bottom of the fourth inning. That one sent over and over top of the Jackfish dugout, fouled off. Count moves to 1-2. Here is the delivery from Higuera. That one misses high, and the count moves to 2-2. That one broken bat, and Higuera's got to make a tough play over there. One over there, and a tough play, and he makes it over there. Pena makes the grab at one, and Mastervic made his way down the line fairly quickly. There is a ball on the inside part of the plate, jammed him, and it broke his bat. And I think that Higuera on the mound thought that the ball was going to travel a little bit further on the grass than it really did. And he had to come up with a strong throw and really make a good play to come up with the first out of the bottom of the fourth. First pitch of the at-bat, back to the top of the order here for the Jackfish as Soriano bats now. That one is swung on and missed, and now Higuera working at the swing miss there on the second batter of this inning. It'll be a 1-1 pitch here. Swung on miss, and a big rip at the ball there. We'll move the count to 1-2 in the favor of Higuera on the mound. Stepping out is the leadoff man here. We're in the Rose City here, Welland, Ontario. Pretty good crowd on here for the home opener, season opener of this season. That one fouled off. The Welland Jackfish, as mentioned, the newest team in this Inter-County Baseball League, making the move over to Welland this season. And they have Welland Stadium looking pretty good. Here is the 1-2. Outside part of the plate, count goes to 2-2. Here's the delivery. That one hit in the air to right field. Ball's carrying a little bit more than it possibly looked off the bat, but it is going to be tracked down out there in right field by Byron, and it'll go down for the second out. So now Mattingly Roman will bat. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That one misses off the plate. 1-0. Here's the delivery. That one hit in the air to right field as well. And tracking it down out there and getting the play. And that will retire the side here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The cleanest inning the majors have had so far. Higuera sets down the side. And we go to the fifth inning here in Welland. The majors down 5-1 to the Jackfish.
started. We're almost done. Ryan, take it away.
All right, Ron, here we go. For the first time this season, we do this every home game. On your mark, get set, go! Go, go, go. We got Spider-Man out here, Ron. We got Spider-Man. Go, go.
Bring him home, Welland. Let's hear some noise for these junior Jackfish fans.
Oh, we got a strike. They're off base here.
Our last group today, let's see him and hear him touch home plate. The last few, future Welland Jackfish. Thank you once again to Ryan on the field, our Diamond crew, and all the junior Jackfish fans. Great job by the players and staff as well for all high fives. Baseball is presented to you by Peak Performer Realty, your hometown realtor. Visit Stephen Kanjar online at movingniagara.com.
Welcome back to Welland Stadium here in Welland, Ontario, as we get set to start off the 5th inning of play here. The kids here in Welland just got to run the bases here, just like their favorite players do, and we are set to get underway here as Steve Froese gets set to bat here. That one taken outside part of the plate. Called a strike here to get things started in the 5th. Froese swings and misses at that one. Looks like he changed his mind about halfway through, but nonetheless, he's going to swing through it for a strike. And the count will move to 0-2 now. Delivery to Froese, fouled off, just tipped it a little bit, sends it to the backstop, and we'll redo once again this 0-2. Clady Slayer's still working on the mound there. That one dribbled down the line. Got to make a tough throw, and he does. What a play over there from the catcher, Greg Marco, as he comes out to get the dribbler from Steve Froese. Makes a strong throw over to one, and it is the first out of the top of the 5th inning here. And that will
Shortstop, number 14,
turn the lineup back over here for the London Majors. Phil Thrappis, the shortstop, batting now. That one is across for a strike. Count moves to 0-1. That one swung over. It's going to be a tough play over there. Coming over to make the play and stepping on the first is Layer coming over to cover. And it will be the second out of the top of the 5th inning here. Two pretty quick outs for the Majors in the top of the 5th inning now as Jonathan DeForest will get set to bat. DeForest playing center field in today's ball game. That one dribbled and caught by the catcher, Greg Marco, and it will be a foul ball, and the count will move to 0-1. Here are the delivery on 0-1. That one hit back up the middle. It's going to be a tough play to make as that grass really kills it. Barehanded over to one, and they're going to ram up at first base. DeForest can't believe it over there, and I think he's got a legitimate case over there at one, as it looked like Brendan Datsey came off the bag. It was a tough play to make. Nonetheless, the Majors won't get anything going here in the top of the fifth. We move to the bottom of the five. Majors trail 5-1. Welcome back here to Welland for this Saturday afternoon action between the Majors and the Welland Jackfish. The Jackfish are out in front. Out in front 5-1 right now as DeAndre Asbury Heath gets set to bat here for the Jackfish. He homered his last time up. He drove a ball the opposite way over the right field wall and over the head of Byron Reichstein out there, so they'll have to try and do things again. Now he squares around to bunt. It's a beautiful one, and it will roll foul as it just rolled off the edge of the grass. It was a absolutely perfectly placed bunt until it hit the lip and rolled off. It will be a foul ball. So interesting to see Asbury Heath squaring around and laying down a bunt to kickstart the fifth inning here. It will be a 1-0 count now. That one fouled straight back on the off-speed pitch. And it will go to 0-2 here. Leandre Higuera looked better last inning out. Didn't give up any runs. The Jackfish still have scored 5 runs so far in the ball game. Here is the delivery on 0-2. That one's low. It misses, and it will go to 1-2 here. Once again on 2 strikes here. This one 1-2. Off-speed pitch catches the upper part of the zone, and it is a called strike. The first out of the inning comes the way of the strikeout for Higuera. Now Higuera faces Matt Schmidt here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. That one misses. One 0 the count now. Here's that one. It comes inside and it hits him. So 1-0 pitch hits him, and Schmidt staring down Higuera a little bit on his trip down to first base. So Matt Schmidt had to make his way down to first base after getting hit.
The designated hitter, number 26, Andrew Mercier.
Ismael Pena now having a chat over there at first base with Matt Schmidt. He might have thought that he was thrown out a little bit. Nonetheless, the home plate umpire, Ben Mercier, had to escort him down to first base. Swung on a miss from Andrew Mercier, designated hitter now. Here's the delivery. That one low. Count will move to 1-1 here. 1 out in the inning and a runner on first base here as Higuera works in the bottom of the 5th inning here from Welland. 1-1 delivery. Outside part of the plate called a strike, and the count will move to 1-2. Now a 1-2 count. That one delivered and hit in the air to right field. Byron will get there on a line and make the grab for the second out of the inning here. Andrew Mercier is retired, and there will be 2 outs here as Brennan Dadson will get a chance to face Juliandre Higuera once more.
Number 4, Nolan Canapice. Correction at the dish, number 5, Brendan Gatson.
And so it is Brennan Dadson coming into bat here. An off-speed pitch across for a strike. Count moves to 0-1 here on the Jackfish first baseman. Higuera working here. He got 0-1 and a runner on first base. That one up and in on Dadson. A fastball coming to life up and in the zone, and the count will move to 1-1. Delivery low, and it will be a ball. Count will move to 2-1 here. Two-one delivery here. Fouled straight back into the screen, and the count will move to even at 2. So now, with 2 outs here, here's the 2-2 delivery. Delivering. Strike 3 rings them up. That'll end the inning. And so a second straight scoreless inning for Juliandre Higuera. And the Majors head to the 6th inning down 4.
The Dino Dash. Well
Welcome back here to Welland Stadium in Welland as the Majors get set to bat here in the top of the sixth inning. Now they still trail 5-1. Looking ahead on the London Majors schedule, it is today in Welland, and then we were supposed to be staying overnight here in the area and playing the Hamilton Cardinals tomorrow afternoon. However, that game has been postponed due to poor field conditions in Hamilton. First pitch across for a strike on Byron. So the next Majors ball game will be Thursday, the 23rd, as they are on the road to visit the Kitchener Panthers. It's a 7:30 start there as that one misses outside and moves the count to 1-1. The following day, the Friday night, the Majors will host the Guelph Royals, a 7:35 first pitch at Labatt Park. And then later on that weekend, the Welland Jackfish that we see here today will have their first chance to watch the London Majors and see Labatt Memorial Park here as they welcome the Jackfish into town for a 1:05 first pitch on Sunday, May the 26th. There's also Superhero Day at Labatt Park, so make sure you mark your calendars for that one. It's a 3-1 count now. That one across for a strike on Byron. It'll move the count to full now, 3-2. 3-2 pitch from Lair on the way as Byron crushes that one into high and deep left field. Underneath it is Asbury Heath. He makes the grab, and it will be the first out of the sixth inning here.
Designated hitter Cleveland Brownlee.
So now Cleveland Brownlee will bat here for the Majors. Designated hitter in the ballgame today and batting in that number 4 spot. Action in both teams' bullpen as that one is in the dirt. They're going to say Cleveland doesn't go around. Braden Farrington continues to get warmed down in the London Majors bullpen, as well as a pair of pitchers down in the Welland bullpen as well. That one inside, misses, and it will go to 2-0 here on Brownlee. Euclides Lair on the mound there for the Welland Jackfish. Inside, and Brownlee swings right through it on that one. One of those swings where it looked like he changed his mind halfway through. Nonetheless, it'll be a strike and move the count to 2-1. 2-1 delivery here. That one hit up the middle. It's going to be a play to make for the shortstop. Over there to first base, and across to make the throw will retire Cleveland Brownlee, as Dadson's able to remain on the bag and make the catch.
First baseman Ismael Pena.
Ismael Pena will now get a chance to bat here for the Majors with 2 outs. The flags are not blowing out there in center field here at Welland Stadium, but you can feel a slight breeze up here in the press box. That pitch misses outside. Here is the pitch to Pena. That one misses. Lair thought that he caught the outside part of the zone. Nonetheless, the count will go to 2-0 here. Pena rips that one down the line, and Dadson will block up over there at first, step on the bag, and retire. Pena will go to the bottom of the 6th inning as Pena grounds out. Nothing going for the Majors in the top half of the 6th inning. They trail 5-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Welcome back to Welland Stadium here as the Welland Jackfish host the London Majors on this Saturday afternoon. Just finishing up the in-between inning festivities. A new pitcher on the mound here for the London Majors as Braden Farrington gets set to work here. Farrington working again here for the Majors. Pitched this past Sunday on the road in Barrie, and he'll do so once again here for the Majors in the bottom of the sixth inning here. That will end the book on the starter Juliandro Higuera for the London Majors. He went 5 innings, giving up 5 runs in his first start as a London Major. And will give way to the bullpen here, starting with Braden Farrington. Delivery and swung on and missed. First pitch from Farrington is a strike swinging to get things started here in the bottom of the sixth. 0-1 delivery from Farrington. Off-speed pitch, it's in the dirt. Count goes to 1-1. Farrington, 1 game so far, pitched an inning and 2/3 in Barrie. Struck out 2. This one on the ground. Ambrose going to make the play over there at third base. Strong throw over to Pena, gets him. And the first out of the inning is retired on a ground out to the third baseman, Mike Ambrose. Farrington gets the first batter he faces. First pitch is a strike for Farrington as he throws one across the zone. Moves the count to 0-1 here. Farrington grabs his sign and delivers here on 0-1. Swung on and missed there. It's a strike, and it will go to 0-2 here. Farrington working well so far. Farrington working here. Here's his 0-2 pitch. Grabs his sign from Seo. Delivers off-speed pitch. Called strike 3 on the curveball on the inside part of the plate, and it will be the second out of the inning here as Farrington is looking good on the mound here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
The left fielder, number 6, Nate Mastervic.
So Farrington working here to Nate Mastervic, the 9-hitter in the order. That one just outside, it misses for ball 1. First batter of the inning was retired on a ground ball to the third baseman, Mike Ambrose, and then Farrington just struck out the second out of the inning on a off-speed pitch. Here is the pitch from him. Looked like it might have caught the outer part of the zone. Doesn't get the call. Count will move to 2-0. So now here is the 2-0 delivery from Farrington. Wines, delivers, swung on, miss. Good movement on the pitches so far for Farrington. That one, another swing and miss here. Two-one delivery here from Farrington. Leg kick, delivery. Hit right back to him on the mound, picks it up. Strong throw over to one, and gets him in a very quick 1-2-3 inning for Braden Farrington. We will go to the 7th here in Welland. The Jackfish remain out in front, 5-1.
Superhero Day in support of the Children's Health Foundation. Welland, London, May 26 at 1:05.
Welcome back here to Welland Stadium. Here we go to the top of the 7th inning here on a very nice looking Saturday afternoon from the Welland Stadium complex here in Welland. Jackfish remain out in front 5-1 here as we get set to go here with the London Majors order.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for your Welland Jackfish, number 21, Casey Howard.
So we are back here from Welland Stadium. 5-1 the score here in the 7th inning.
Third baseman, Mike
Ambrose.
Ambrose.
Mike Ambrose will get set to lead things off here. And a new pitcher on the mound here for the Jackfish to announce. Casey Howard will come in to start the bullpen work here for the Welland Jackfish. He'll face off against Ambrose to get things started. Here's the delivery on 0-1 to Ambrose. That one misses outside. Bouye Howard, the Brantford, Ontario native, attended the University of Guelph. Here is his delivery on 1-1. The inside part of the plate doesn't get the call as Ambrose leans back and takes that one. Count will move to 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off by Ambrose, and that will put the count up to 2 strikes here in the top of the 7th inning. Ambrose takes a step out, and he will get set to go here again on 2-2. 2-2 delivery. Swung on, missed on the off-speed pitch to Ambrose. The first out of the inning is recorded on a strikeout, and the Majors will send Evan Britt to the plate with 1 out.
Left fielder, Evan Britt.
So now Evan Britt bats here. Nobody on and 1 out in the inning. Britt playing left field in today's ball game, as he has throughout the early parts of this season so far. Swung on, missed on the fastball high in the zone, and it will move the count. Here is the 0-1 delivery. That one misses, and the count will move to 1-1 here on Evan Britt. Here's the delivery to Evan Britt. That one, off-speed pitch outside. He'll check up, and the count will move to 2-1 strike here. Here is the 2-1 delivery from Bouye Howard. Up high in the zone. Britt checks again, and the count will move to 3-1 in his favor. That one misses, and Britt will walk on the 3-1 pitch in the dirt, and it will put a runner on base here.
Catcher, Luis Seo.
So now Luis Seo will come into bat here with Britt on first base, and 1 out on the board here on the top of the 7th inning. Only run of the game so far for the Majors coming the way of a sacrifice fly off the bat of Luis Seo. That one fouled off down the right field line. Count will move to 0-1. The 0-1 pitch on the way to Luis Seo, called strike as it's across the zone, and Luis Seo finds himself in a 0-2 hole here with 1 out. Oh and 2 here on Luis Seo. That one hitting the air to center field. They're going to be tracking it down out there as it looks like Asbury Heath comes away with the catch. The ball was fading more towards the right fielder, Matt Schmidt, out there, but it was the center fielder, Asbury Heath, calling him off and falling over as he made the catch here, who recorded the second out on a fly ball from Luis Seo. That will bring up Steve Froese here, the second baseman for the London Majors. Will bat with 2 outs and a runner on. Pitch right there, but it's called a ball. Fans thought that one could have been called a strike. It was right there. Doesn't get the call, though, and it goes to 1-0. Froese fouls that one off, and out of play. It will go to 1-1 count here. Here's the delivery. 1-1. Call the strike on Steve Froese. That was on the outside part of the plate. The count will move to 1-2 here with 2 outs as Bouye Howard works here in the 7th. That one low, doesn't get the call. Count will move to even at 2 balls, 2 strikes here, 2 outs on the board. Britt stands on first base, and the batter is Steve Froese. Here is the 2-2 delivery. That one hit in the air to left field. It's going to hang up there and will be caught by Nate Mastrovic. He'll retire the side here in the 7th. We go to the stretch here at the 7th. The Jackfish out in front, 5-1 here from Welland.
Jackfish fans.
Welcome back to Welland here as we get set to do things here in the bottom of the
Leading off
seventh.
the seventh inning for your Jackfish, the shortstop, number 1, Wilson Soriano.
They just finished up the seventh inning stretch here at Welland Stadium, and we get set to go here in the bottom of the seventh. Braden Farrington back on the mound for the Majors. Got a 1, 2, 3, 6 inning for the Majors, including a strikeout. Wilson Soriano bats now to get things started here, back up to the top of the order here for the Welland Jackfish. 0-1 early on him. Here's the 0-1. Doesn't get the call on the inside part of the plate. Count will go to 1-1 on the off-speed pitch. Here is the 1-1 delivery. Swung on and missed as well. Sayo unable to come up with the grab, but it will be a strike nonetheless. Count will go to 1-2 here. One-two delivery on its way from Braden Farrington. Wines delivers. That one hit on the ground to Ambrose over there at third. A strong throw from him across the diamond, gets the out. And the first out of the inning is recorded on a ground ball to Ambrose.
Second baseman, number 8, Mattingly Romanin.
So now Mattingly Romanin, the second baseman, second hitter in this lineup, gets set to bat here for the Welland Jackfish. One out as Farrington retired the first batter in the inning. Here is the delivery. An off-speed pitch from Farrington across the zone. It's called for strike one. Oh, 1, Sayo in his crouch. Farrington delivers. Swung on, missed. And it is going to go to 0-2 here on a swing and miss from Farrington. A little bit of a change of speeds there. Moves the count to 0-2 here. Farrington grabs his sign from Luis Sayo. Here is the 0-2 delivery. That one popped up, and there's going to be room over there by the Majors dugout. Ismael Pena made his way over there, but was unable to get to the ball. It looked like it kind of made its way towards the fence. So we'll have to redo things here on 0-2. So now 0-2 here. Farrington's going to have to do things once more on 0-2 after a pop fly fell near the wall by the Majors dugout here with one out in the bottom half of the seventh inning. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Wines, knee kick, deliver. Hit back up the middle. Trappist takes a funny hop on him by second base. And now they're going to run down. Farrington covers over there at first. And oh, wow. They're going to say he beat the throw or that Farrington didn't get the tag down. And Mattingly Romanin on the ball that got up the middle. So it was a ground ball up the middle. It took a funny hop out front of Trappist out there at shortstop. He was unable to come up with it, and then it kind of just went into center field. And then no one covered second. Farrington was able to get there, and I thought that the tag and the throw beat him there, but they'll say no, and it will be a runner on second base with 2 outs here. As DeAndre Athbury Heath will bat here, the center fielder in the ball game for Welland. Swung on and missed for strike one. Here is the 1-1. As Farrington delivers here with one out, he's working with a runner on second base now. That one's in the dirt, blocked up by Seo. And it goes to 2-1 now. We're working in the bottom of the 7th inning here from Welland Stadium. The sun, I believe, starting to peek out a little bit here from the clouds. It was and has been an overcast day here in Welland. Here is the 2-1 delivery from Farrington. High for a ball. Count moves to 3-1. Here is the 3-1, one out. Pitch. Line delivery from Farrington. That one hit in the air to left field. It will hook foul by about 10 feet. As Asbury Heath makes good contact, pulls it down the left field line foul. And possibly in an extra bases and possibly scored that run, but it will instead go to 3-2 here, and Farrington's got a chance to put away Asbury Heath with one out and a runner on second. Three balls, two strikes, one out. Here is the delivery from Farrington. In the dirt, and it will be a walk to Asbury Heath.
Right fielder number 55, Matt Schmidt.
So now the sun really starts to poke out here at Welland Stadium as Matt Schmidt gets set to bat here against Braden Farrington. One out, and runners on first and second. First pitch outside, doesn't get the call, just off the plate. 1-0. One 0 from Farrington. Wines delivers that one hit in the air to left field. Britt able to get underneath it, makes the grab, throws it into third base to Ambrose, and that will be the second out of the inning on the fly ball.
The designated hitter number 26, Andrew Mercier.
Mercier gets set to bat here for the Welland Jackfish. He's the designated hitter, and he's got a pair of runners on base here with two outs. Farrington delivers. That one is swung on and hit in the air to right field. It's going to be in the gap as it will drop just in front of the warning track. One run's going to come across to score, as will the second run. Mercier delivers with an RBI double, and a pair of runs come across to score for the Welland Jackfish.
First baseman, number 5, Brendan Datson.
So now Brendan Dadson will bat here as the Jackfish pick up another 2 runs there. Still 2 outs inning though, as the Majors need to try and get out of this. That one off-speed pitch, outside and high, doesn't get the call. Here is the 1-0. Inside, called a strike on Dadson. Goes to 1-1 here. Here's the 1-1 2-out delivery. That one off-speed pitch outside. Called for a strike, and the count will move to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still 2 outs in the inning as the Majors find themselves trailing by a score of 7-1 here in the 7th. Here is the delivery from Farrington in the dirt for a ball, and it will go to 2-2. Good to see the clouds move a bit here and the sun begin to come out here at Welland. That one hit on the ground to second baseman Froze. He comes up with it, throws it over to one. That will retire the side here in the bottom of the seventh.
Last call, last call. How about you visit the beer stand at the dock? Section 102, visit the dock. Last call for beer. Enjoy the Jackfish again this upcoming Thursday night, May 23rd, right here at Welland Stadium as we host the Brantford Red Sox. The first pitch is set to fly at 7:30 p.m. To purchase your tickets and learn more about group rates, visit wellandjackfish.com. And fans, today's attendance, spread the word, give yourself a hand, 1,034. That's 1034. The Welland Jackfish. Thank you. Majors shortstop Phil Trappis.
Welcome back to Welland here. We're in the 8th inning of play now as the London Majors turns thing over here on the top of the order here as Phil Trappis will get set to go here. Called strike one there. It's an 0-1 count now after the strike here as Trappis gets set to go. That one misses low. Here in the top of the 8th inning, back out to work there for the Welland Jackfish is Willie Howard. That one hit to shortstop and a strong throw over there to first base from the shortstop. Wilson Soriano gets the first out of the inning on a couple of pitches. And now Jonathan DeForest will bat with one out here in the top of the 8th. Off-speed pitch misses on the inside part of the plate here with one out. Here is the 1-0 to DeForest. Fastball doesn't get the call low. It's been a pretty tight strike zone overall for both sides as that one doesn't get called low across the plate there, just below the knees. Here is the 2-0 delivery. That one misses as well, and the count will go to 3-0. So 3-0 here on Jonathan DeForest. Called strike on a 3-0 fastball. That'll move the count to 3 balls, 1 strike here. 3-1 pitch swung on, miss from DeForest, and now after falling behind 3-0, Boulier Howard works himself back into a full count at bat here against Jonathan DeForest. Here is that 3-2 delivery. Up and in, and it hits DeForest on the shoulder. He'll head down to first base on the hit by pitch, and the Majors will have a one-out runner on base.
Right fielder Byron Reichstein.
Byron Reichstein gets set to bat here. Here it is. That one hit on the ground to the second baseman. They won't get two. They'll go over to one. They'll get Byron heading down the first baseline to first base. They'll grab one out on it. They were unable to turn two. It was a slow developing ground ball to Forrest will move to second base. And now with two outs, Cleveland Brownlee will bat. But before that, Greg Markle will go out and have a quick talk with his pitcher as they discuss how they wanted to go at Cleveland Brownlee here in the top of the eighth. So Cleveland Brownlee, the designated hitter for the London Majors, steps in here. Fastball misses low and outside to start the at-bat to Brownlee. DeForest stands on second base here with two outs in the top half of the eighth inning. Majors running out of outs to work with here in the ball game. The 1-0. Brownlee hits that one to shortstop. Diving play by Soriano. Throw over to one. What a play over there at shortstop by Wilson Soriano. The side is retired. And we head to the bottom of the eighth inning. The Welland Jackfish out in front, 7-1. Welcome back here to London Majors TV.
Eighth inning for your Welland Jackfish. The third baseman, number 4, Nolan Pettipiece.
A new pitcher on the mound for the London Majors as Derek Swolinski is in to throw. Wearing the number 7 out there on the mound, he'll have to deal with Nolan Pettipiece and the bottom three in this Welland Jackfish lineup here in the bottom of the eighth inning. That one misses high for ball one. If you're joining us late, it is a 7-1 Welland Jackfish lead here in the bottom of the eighth inning. They picked up runs in the first, second, third inning, as well as in the seventh. The London Majors picked up their lone run of the ball game back in the second inning. There's a sacrifice fly from Seo. Here is the 2-0 delivery. Zielinski misses outside, and the count goes to 3-0 here. Rio on its way, misses outside. It's a 4-pitch walk to start things here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
The catcher, number 7, Greg Marco.
So Greg Marco comes into bat here for the Welland Jackfish. Nobody out and a runner stands on first base. That was a 4-pitch walk, and now it's 5 straight for Zwolinski to start the bottom of the 8th inning here. You got to imagine the take sign's going to be on if you're up to the plate there with 5 straight delivered to the plate. Not an overly huge lead over there at first base. That one is across. It is a strike, the first one of this 8th inning. Here is the 1-1 as Zwolinski grabs his sign from Seo behind the dish. Here is the wind delivery. That one hit in the air, but foul down the right field line. Pettipe stands at first base. He was walked on 4 straight. And now Greg Marco bats here, although he finds himself down 1-2 in the count. Zwolinski works here. That one way outside. And it goes all the way to the backstop here on a 1-2 fastball that looked like it just maybe slipped out of the hand and went all the way to the padded wall back there. So Zwolinski grabs his sign here and delivers on 2-2. That one hit right back up. He fumbles it over. A strong throw over to 1 is off the mark. And it will be likely charged an error on the mound out there, and it will be runners on the corners here with 1 out. Or pardon me, nobody out in the inning.
Mastervic.
So Nate Mastervic will get to bat here with runners on the corners. That pitch misses outside. 1-0 the count now. Sun shining out there on the field. It is the bottom of the 8th inning. That one hit on the ground. Foul. Welland still out in front 7-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. That one is popped up, and it's going to be out of play over there on the third base side. A fan is going to make a nice grab.
What a catch.
Is a lovely catch over there in the grandstand, but it will also move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Nate Mastervic, the number 9 hitter in the order for the Jackfish. That one swung on and grounded to Froze at second base. A run will come across to score, but they'll get the out over there at first base. The 8th run of the ball game for the Jackfish.
The shortstop, number 1, Wilson Soriano.
That one is popped up here. It's going to be a tough ball to make. It's going to be caught out there. It's going to be the shortstop actually going out there to make the grab and Bermuda triangle out there. The outfielder's playing fairly deep. It was a long run for them to come in.
Second baseman, number 8, Mattingly Romanen.
So Mattingly Romanen will get to bat here, although now 2 outs in the inning. The Jackfish have already tacked on a run here. Here's the delivery. That one tipped into the glove of Seo. They will go for strike 1. That one hit on the ground. It's going to be a tough play to make. Ambrose coming across in front of Thrappa. Strong throw over to 1 at Pena. And he dropped it over there at 1. A tough drop ball over there at first base as it pops out of the glove.
Now at the plate, center fielder, number 2, DeAndre Asbury Heath.
So that little blooper over there at 1 will extend the inning for the man that went deep earlier on in the ball game. That one's across for a strike. Ambrose did a good job after that ball was dropped to make sure he was keeping the spirits up on the infield and with his first baseman. Here's the pitch. Inside, misses for a ball. That moves the count to 1-1. Delivery, that one misses. Low outside in the dirt. Seo able to come up with it. It'll move to 2-1. The 8-1 lead here. That one is hit on the ground. Shortstop grabs it. Strong throw over to 1. It's off. Off the mark, and a run will come across the score on the throwing error. And the 9th run of the ball game for Welland.
Right fielder, number 55, Matt Schmidt.
That one called for a strike. 2 outs here. Runners now stand on first and second. That one misses. The count will move to 1-1 here. It was overcast for most of the game here, but in the last few innings or so, the sun has really come out, and it is a gorgeous day out there. As that one misses, count moves 2-1. That one is swung on and missed. Evens its count up at 2-2. Count now at 2-2. Here is the delivery from Zaglinski. That one hit up the middle. Trappist will grab it himself, take it to 2. The inning will end, but a couple runs come across to score for the Jackfish. We will go to the 9th. They lead 9-1. Major's got to get something going. Welcome back to Welland Stadium here as the London Majors are taking on the Welland Jackfish. We go to the top of the ninth inning. Last chance here for the Majors to try and push some runs across. New pitcher in the game for the Welland Jackfish as well as Brulio Ortiz will come on to pitch, the 6'7" right-hander out of San Cristobal, Dominican Republic. That first pitch misses low. So now 1-0 here. Pena batting for the Majors. That one misses once again inside and low. That one moves the count to 2-0 here. He's the first batter of the inning for the Majors. That one misses low as well. And he misses. Going to the same location once more again. Missing low and in. And the count will move to 3-0 here on Pena. That one far outside. Changed the location, but it missed far and outside, and that will bring up Mike Ambrose here to the plate. Ambrose gets a chance to bat here in the ninth as well. Nobody out as Pena walks and stands on first base. Here's the first pitch delivery to Ambrose. Across for a strike after 4 straight wide ones to Pena. He delivers a strike to Ambrose, 0-1. The 0-1 setup and the delivery. Outside, squeaks to the backstop. Pena will head over to second. Moving up 90 feet. One and one count now on Ambrose. He bats with Pena on second base. Here's the delivery. Called strike on the outside. Ambrose didn't like the location. That will move the count to a 1-2 count here. Here is 1-2 delivery. It's an off-speed pitch. It's fouled back by Ambrose. Here is the 1-2 from Brulio Ortiz on the way to Ambrose. Off-speed pitch called strike. That'll set down Ambrose and the first out of the inning.
Strikeout number 4 for the Jackfish pitchers this afternoon.
The Welland fans now getting into it a little bit. They can sense the 5th strikeout on the horizon. Here is the new batter. It's a pinch hitter for the Majors, Kyle Gormandy.
Pinch hitting for London, number 10, Kyle Gormandy.
Came in last night's ball game as well, and a pinch hitter late in the extra inning contest in which the Majors came out on top. They trail in this one 9-1. 1-0. Fastball called for a strike on Gormandy. 1-1 here. One delivery. Rulio Ortiz to Gormandy. Off-speed pitch, misses outside. Count moves to 2-1 here. We're in the top of the 9th inning from Welland. That one misses. It is a 3-1. Gormany batting here. A good hitter's count for him. He'll see if he can maybe get a fastball from Brulio Ortiz here with 1 out. Three-one delivery here. Cross for a strike. Count goes to 3-2 here. And so it is the full count now with 1 out and a runner on second base here. Brulio Ortiz working in the 9th. Here is the delivery on 3-2. That one hit to the second baseman. A good play over there. And making the play over there at second base is Mattingly Romanin for the second out here. And we will see another pinch hitter here for the London Majors.
Pinch hitting for the Majors, number 12, Jacob Mansfield.
So the London Majors manager, Rup Channerdat, looking to get in some swings for some players that didn't get into the starting lineup today. As we saw, Gormandy pinch hit there and ground out. Now Mansfield gets the chance to bat. That's a fastball on the outside part of the plate here. Mansfield, another London native, played for the London Badgers growing up as well as attending Saginaw Valley State University in Michigan. He's in an 0-1 count right now. That one in the dirt. It will go to 1-1 here. So a 1-1 count now on Jacob Mansfield, the pinch hitter here in the lineup for the London Majors. He's facing off against Brulio Ortiz. Here is the pitch. That one fouled off down the first baseline towards the first base, and the London Majors line up.
Let's bring us home.
And now the crowd of 1,034 here to take an opening day, and Welland is on their feet. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Mansfield doesn't like it, and that will end the ball game.
The final score, your Welland Jackfish 9, the London Majors 1, 1,034 of you made history today. How about you make some noise right now for your 2019 Welland Jackfish?
So that will be the ball game here for the Majors. They'll pick up 1 run. It came in the second inning. The first game in town for the Welland Jackfish, their home opener, season opener, and franchise opener. They will pick up the win. A 9-1 final score.
Attending today's game, keep in mind your Jackfish next home game this upcoming
For the London Majors, no game tomorrow as the Hamilton Cardinals have canceled their game due to field conditions. So there will be no game tomorrow for the London Majors, who are supposed to be on the road in Hamilton. The next game for the London Majors comes on May the 23rd. That is Thursday, as the London Majors are on the road.
How about it, Welland Jackfish fans? Make some noise for your Welland Jackfish.
That is a 7:30 start in Kitchener on May the 23rd. The London Majors will then return home the next day, Friday, May the 24th, for a 7:35 first pitch against the Guelph Royals. that game as well on Friday. And then the next home game after that for the London Majors will be Superhero Day at Labatt Park on May 26th, as the Welland Jackfish are in town to take on the London Majors. That is a 1:05 first pitch from Labatt Park. So those are the next 3 games for your London Majors, those taking place later on next week. The London Majors unable to come away with a win here in Welland. They fall 9-1 to the Jackfish. And we will see you next time here on Majors TV. From everyone here, Noah Smith calling the game, and Matt Hiscox and all of our team here from Majors TV. We look forward to seeing you next time.